Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is miraculous, miraculously wonderful to be here with you today on this beautiful day of light. The sky is blue here. There are a few clouds in the sky. The palms are not even moving. It is such a beautiful day here on Maui. Thank you for being with us. It makes it all the more beautiful with your presence. Thank you. So, yes, today we're going to be talking about tools for change. And our subject, how to choose happiness and live with purpose.
Welcome to Success Through Meditation. I'm Shakti, coming to you from a lineage of enlightenment to help you to see, honor, and love the light within yourself so that you can see, honor, and love the light within others.
Tools for change, how to choose happiness and live with purpose. Our purpose. Let's talk about that. You actually do have a job. Yes, I talk all the time about how your job is simply to be, right? To be your highest, best self. Well, there's more. As light workers on this planet, we do have a job. And our job is to maintain the highest possible happy consciousness that we can. This is what we need right now in our world. There is so much loss of hope right now. But there is hope. There are things that we can all do. There are things that you can do on a daily basis and a moment by moment basis. And one of them is to become aware of where you are, where your mind is, where your emotions are. Become aware. And how do we do this? Of course, by meditation. In looking at tools for change, it begins there with meditation. But back to your job as a light worker, living and being on this planet. Hope. We need hope right now, don't we? And we also need things to do. So the hope is in seeing that all change has not come from the masses. Any change that we've ever seen in our world has come from the few. The few who see that something is wrong. The few who see that something can be better. Slavery. The masses did not want to change that. Apartheid. The masses did not want to change that. The suffragette movement, to get women the vote. The masses certainly did not want that. Workers' rights. That was not something that the corporate world wanted, to be sure. So all change has come from smaller groups, not the masses. Smaller groups seeing the inequities, seeing the injustices in our world. So it starts there, doesn't it? That's what we can do. That's what you can do. Become aware. Now, in this world today, it's very obvious. So your awareness may be already quite heightened, which is beautiful. So that's the first step. And then, what do we do about it? So the hope comes in knowing that these things are not transmuted by the masses. They are changed, in speaking of tools for change, they are changed by those who see the wrongdoings of our species. It was brought to my attention recently that every species, every bit of every kind of species on our planet, all of the mammals, all of nature, they all have a job which they fulfill beautifully. The job is to take care of our planet. They all do things wonderfully and beautifully. And yes, in the mammal kingdom, some are, we give ourselves up for food for others to live, right? But it is done perfectly, all to protect our planet, all to protect the species. Everyone takes care of our world. Every being takes care of our world, except one species that does not do this. Everything that the animal kingdom does is to protect our world, our planet, to take care. Everyone has a role to play. Each and every one of them has a role to play. And they do it impeccably, perfectly, except one. Our species does just the opposite. Most work to destroy this planet. I must say, on a note of hope, I do see millennia in the future that our enlightened species will exist. I don't know if it'll be on this planet. We're working very hard to destroy our own existence on this planet. Actually, yeah, we're not working that hard. But we, as light workers, can add change. We can begin to implement change, which light workers have done since time immemorial. We can work to change the paradigm on our planet by changing it within our own beings, by enacting the things that we should do, taking care of our planet, taking care of other beings, taking care of one another. So this is the hope, the light work that is being done. And the job that you have is to, number one, become aware. Number two, maintain your hope. Number three, we do this by meditating, by connecting to our true selves within, the emptiness within, connecting with that so that we know which direction to go in. We know what to do in any moment. To serve all other beings, to serve our brothers and our sisters, all sentient beings. But the most important of all of these is to maintain our happiness so that we have the Kundalini energy to serve, so that our beings are filled with the energy that we can serve with. So there is hope. Of course, we do things, we march, we donate to those who are doing the work for us that needs to be done. Our world has shifted, no question about it. So it is even more important right now that we all do our jobs, that we fulfill our purpose for being here, which is to be happy, to be aware, and to do whatever work it is that you feel that you should do with the guidance of eternity, God, Source. Staying in direct contact with our infinite selves, with our highest selves. And you start by meditating to become more aware, to recognize your own bliss, to recognize your own happiness. These are the things that we can do. Choose happiness. That is your purpose, so that you can then fulfill your life's mission, which is to serve and to be for all other sentient beings. So there is this gentleman named Jim Quick. He's a brain coach. He's wonderful. You should check him out. He recommends 4 to 5 things to do daily decisions that you can make every day to improve your life. On a daily basis, we do these things. He quoted a French philosopher recently who said, "Life is the C between the letters B and D, birth and death." I'll explain this in just a moment, but first, it is important to recognize that for every ending, there is a new beginning. We rise through the ashes, don't we? Have hope, have faith, have trust that we will rise through the ashes. So today is a new beginning. Today is a new moment in your life, a new birth. It is so important to be as impeccable as you possibly can with any beginning and any ending. When you leave a job, leave it impeccably. When you begin a job, begin it impeccably. And I'm talking not only one that you might get paid for, but the job of cleaning your house. Sweep well. Sweep well, clean well, do things impeccably. Beginnings and endings. So back to our French philosopher, the C. The C between B and D, birth and death. C is the choice we make in every moment of our lives. The choice to be happy, the choice to change. Hence, our tools for change, right? The choice to change. And to make changes, we must bring our awareness to our truth. And to bring our awareness to our truth, we must engage in the silence that we hold within. There is a book that we've been reading, our Sangha has been reading, which, by the way, if you are, any of you are ever interested in becoming a part of our Sangha, please get in touch with us. There are ways in YouTube, there are ways in our Facebook group. Get in touch with us, and maybe you'd like to apply. So we are reading a book called The Legend of Bagger Vance. It's about golf. Ha ha. It's more about enlightenment than golf. But one of the things that Bagger Vance, the protagonist in the book, tells one of the leads in the book also, Juna, he's a golfer and he's in a competition. And he's been through a lot in his life, so he's coming back to golf in this competition. And everyone is rooting for him. The town is rooting for him. But one of the things that Bagger Vance is admonishing Juna to do is to let everything go. Once he has made all of his mistakes, once he has thought through all of his bad golfing choices, once he has done it all, and when there's nothing left, swing, is what he tells him. That's when we do our work. When there's nothing left but you and eternity and the emptiness of not thinking, of being 100% in touch with light. That is when we move. That is when we serve and we know which direction to go. When we have let everything else go. No judging. Either yourselves or anyone else. Now, not judging doesn't mean that we can't discriminate. We know that, oh, that person is very volatile. That person is very angry. That person is someone that I can love from a distance, that I can love from a distance, right? We can love them from a distance. We don't need to engage with them. That's still love. So there is discrimination, not judgment. So we bring our truth to this very present moment. And in so doing, that is when we have the chance to make a different choice and to grow. We have 4 or 5 things that we can do every single day of our lives. First, do more of something, anything good, of course, for yourselves. Meditate, exercise, sing, dance, do something more, read, forgive. One more thing, do something more of it every single day. Number two, do less of something, less television, less fear, be less afraid, less anger, less judgment, less time procrastinating, maybe less sugar, maybe less fat. Do something less. That's number two. Number three, start something. Take a first step. Learn to play an instrument. Read a new book. Read several books in a short amount of time. Journal. Start something. Eat differently. Play a new sport. Move. Start something new. Every single day you can do this. Move your body in a new way. Stretch, yoga, qigong, weight resistance training, run, walk. Start something. And finally, number four, stop something. Something that harms you, something that harms someone else. Stop. Stop smoking. Stop doing things that don't nourish your physical, your emotional, and your mental bodies. Let go. Release a pattern, a habit. Stop something. And then I added number five, continue things that are good for you. Continue doing the things that are good for you. So let's recap on these tools for change. Number one, do more of something. This is from Lucille Ball, actually. She said, the more you do, the more you can do. Do more of something, more exercise, more meditation, more singing, more dancing, more reading, more forgiving, more forgiving. Do one more thing, one more time. This is daily. Number two, do less of something. Less television, less fear, less anger, less judgment, less procrastination, less sugar, less fat. One thing less. That's number two. Number three, start something. Take a first step. Learn an instrument. Start playing a new game. Start to journal. Eat differently. Learn an instrument. Learn how to read music. Something new. Number four, stop. Stop. Stop what you need to, stop what you already know you need to stop. Stop. Something that harms you. Stop smoking. Stop the things that don't nourish you. Let go and release this pattern, this habit. Stop. And then continue to do the things that are good for you. These are the tools for change. And I hope this is helpful. Before we begin to meditate, for those of you who may be new to the practice of meditation, every day we wake up, we take a shower, or at the very least, wash our hands and face, and we bring our very highest selves to our meditation practice. For sure, when you wake up, wash the water, let the water wash anything that you may have picked up in the night. The nighttime, when we sleep, is our most vulnerable time. It's when we are more open to things that might harm. So wash it all away. Be awake. Don't fall asleep. Be awake. Sit up nice and straight to allow the Kundalini energy to move freely. You're releasing this Kundalini energy, and you must be able to allow these portals, the Sushumna, the Ida, and the Pingala, to move this energy up, down, and all around. Our Kundalini energy, which is vital for our lives. So we sit up nice and straight. You can be sitting on a pillow with your feet crossed, or maybe in a chair with your feet on the floor. Either way, your hands are resting very comfortably in your lap. We have music that is infused with enlightened energy to help you to meditate, as it blocks the energies of those around us in the immediate or very distant proximities, right? So these energies, we all have these thoughts, and they are simply electrical impulses. Everyone has them. Everyone does. Put out and receive. So the music helps to block some of these thoughts from those around us. There are billions of us on the planet, and it's next to impossible to not think that some of those thoughts are your own when actually they don't belong to you at all. Most of your thoughts are not your own anyway. The positive ones probably are. The others are not. And so our music helps you to meditate, to calm the mind. We also put a yantra on the screen. Gazing, not staring at the center of the yantra that you'll see here in just a moment. It's a geometric design that is there to help you to calm the mind once again. And then we have mantras, we have visualizations, many different techniques that you can learn to help you to meditate more easily, more deeply. So we sit for 15 minutes with a visualization or a focus. In the beginning, your first many lifetimes, you're learning how to focus. Maybe just this lifetime, you're learning how to focus in the beginning. Over time, you learn how to let go of even that. You let go of even the happiness, the bliss, as you become one with light, as you become absorbed in light. So we sit for 15 minutes. At the end of our meditation, we bow and offer up your meditation to eternity, to the universes, to God, Source, in gratitude. Gratitude is our highest emotion. So anytime that you can be grateful for anything, it will immediately take you to your happy place. Smiling is another very quick tool. Sometimes it's very difficult when we're sad, angry, frustrated, any of these things, these negative emotions. Smiling is difficult, but do it. What you do is release the happy hormones into your body so that you become more and more happy by simply smiling. Move your body. Get outside. Another tip is to look up when you're outside. Be careful, don't stumble. But when you're walking outside, look up at the horizon. Look up at the blue sky, the dark sky, the raining sky. Doesn't matter. Look up as you walk very carefully. This will lift your spirits. You'll find an immediate lift in your consciousness, in your happiness quotient. Look up. And be grateful for every moment that you have on this planet, in the play of life, in the Leela of existence. Be grateful. I'm going to take myself off camera as we prepare to meditate. Take a deep cleansing breath in through the mouth, out through the nose today. And begin to relax the body. Focus all of your attention on your eyes, the muscles around your eyes, and relax the muscles around your eyes. As you do, your facial muscles, your jaw muscles will also begin to relax. If you have any tension whatsoever in your scalp, relax your scalp. Relax your neck, your throat, your shoulders. Relax your upper arms, your lower arms. Relax your hands and your fingers. Relax your chest, your back. On either side of your spinal column, relax your back as you sit up as straight as is comfortable for you. Maybe it's a little uncomfortable, actually. Sit up as straight as you can. Relax your abdomen. Release the muscles in your abdomen. Relax your hips, your upper legs, your quads, your hamstrings. Relax. Your calves. Relax your calves, your shins, your heels. Relax your feet and your toes. Relax, relax, relax. Focus your attention on your root chakra, the chakra that rests at the base of your spine as a coiled snake, ready whenever needed. See this area as a red ball of light. This is your foundation. Whenever you're feeling a little shaken, whenever your foundation is feeling a little shaken, focus on this chakra. Whenever you focus on a chakra, you open it. That's all it takes to open these energies in your being. They are associated with your subtle physical body, but they are also associated with your physical body. The subtle is a mirror or an image of your physical body. So we can focus on an area in our physical body to open up a particular chakra. Focus on this red ball of light and bring this energy now up to your power center, which rests an inch or so above your belly button. Visualize this area of power as a golden ball of light, you. This golden ball of light is where your power sits. Whenever you're needing more power, focus here. Simply meditate on a particular chakra to empower or elevate any aspect of your being. So now we've taken the red ball of light from our root center and brought it up and watched it turn into a golden ball of light resting in the center of your being above your belly button. Now take this energy up to the third eye, an inch or so above your eyebrows in the center of your forehead. See this area, this light, your third eye, as a violet, white, or indigo color. Feel the energy in your third eye. It's easier to feel here than in some other chakras sometimes. But you can feel the energy in all of your chakras when you focus on them. Over time you will, if you can't right now. So this area is where your psychic, sensitive, intuitive, wise self sits. This is where your wisdom rests, where you're able to see without using your physical eyes. You see where to go, what to do, what moves to make when you focus on this chakra. So now we're going to bring this energy that we've brought up to our third eye down around our entire beings. This is your light, your energy that you're generating. Once again, focus a little quicker now, a little faster. Focus on your root center, this red ball of light, and bring this energy up to your power center, the golden ball of light resting an inch or so above your belly button. This is your power center. Bring it up to your third eye, this indigo, white, or violet light. And now bring this energy down around your being. Envelop yourself in light. Once again, focus on the root center, this red ball of light. Bring it up to your power center, above your belly button, this golden light of power. Bring this up to your third eye, indigo, violet, or white light. And bring this energy now down around your being. Envelop yourself in light, in the light of existence, in the light of eternity, in the light of who you are. This is you. Continue this visualization into the first few moments of our meditation music, and then let go. Let go and let eternity do with you what it will. Now, let's meditate. Namaste. Thank you for being here today. Remember, the four things to do are to do something more, do something less, start something, and stop something. And then continue doing what is working for you. I'll look forward to seeing you again next week. I am so grateful for all of you. And I look forward to this every single week. Thank you so much. Namaste. The light in me sees, honors, and so loves the light in you. I'll see you soon. Thanks.